Dragon Age Veilguard. Should you buy it or does it suck? Hey friends, Dan here from Good Playing with You, and I'm just about 8 hours into the latest Dragon Age game, and I just wanted to share my early thoughts in a quick short video. I'll be doing a full review later, but since this game is so long, I wanted to take a quick video for those of you who are still on the fence. And I wouldn't blame you for still being on the fence. This game has had a lot of criticisms. From a bad name switch from Dreadwolf to Veilguard, a more cartoony look than the previous versions, a lighter comedic tone. It's been accused of being too woke and too PC, dialogue that's too HR friendly, and decisions that don't even really matter from the previous game. And that's just to name a few of the complaints. So after my brief initial playtime, are all these complaints valid? Well, I'd say yes. However, I'd also say I'm still having a great time with it. Hear me out. If you're able to overlook most of the complaints, underneath you're going to find a solid Bioware game with great controls. While I don't prefer the cartoon look they're going for, there are some impressive visuals to be seen here. If you think of it more of an action game with RPG elements, the combat system is fun. Yes, companions are only good for their powers, but there is a fun parry system, a dodge roll, and a huge skill tree to unlock, all of which are standard action game requirements these days, but they are solid and work well here. The combat is good. And plus, there's a jump button, and games that don't have a jump button annoy the shit out of me. So there's that. So far, the story is interesting, and while I know they're playing it safe and not going to have edgy or cool moments, such as having sex with a man bear in Baldur's Gate 3, it makes a strong enough hook to play the entire campaign. Plus, the Bioware formula we all know and love is in full effect with companions and their side missions. Look, are these changes good for the series? No. Do I expect this game to be in the Game of the Year talks? Not unless someone's getting paid. But it's not like it's as bad as everybody is saying it is. I feel like people online are freaking out. If you're still sus, wait for a sale for sure. But my guess is that this game is destined to be the black sheep of the Dragon Age family, and as an oddity, it's worth checking out. Like I said, I'm about 8 hours in, and I hear it takes about 20 hours to complete and up to 70 to 100 hours to do everything. So I'll have a full review in a few weeks because I do think I'm going to go the distance, unless the game ends up being sucky and boring in the second half like Dragon's Dogma 2. Bottom line, it's not the disaster everyone says it is. There are some redeeming qualities here, and true fans will find a lot to like. Or at least a little like. Look, I'm not going to say go buy it today, but Dragon Age The Veilguard might just surprise you. Be sure you're subscribed, and I'll keep you posted on if the game sticks the landing in my full review, or if it turns out to be more like Dragon's Dogma.